up there for a second. So today we're going to go over, again, what I consider the most simple, easy way. And here's the deal. If you're learning Facebook marketing or YouTube marketing or LinkedIn marketing or whatever, banners, ringless voicemail, if you're learning another kind of advertising, that's great, but you always want to be implementing. So if you've got some leads and you've got a benchmark maybe to generate 20 leads a day, maybe 50 leads a day, this kind of marketing is a really easy way to fill in the blanks, and also for your new people to begin generating leads and sales. I've got somebody brand new on my team that last Monday placed, I don't remember, I think he said he placed 50 ads, and he was bringing me a 3-way on Tuesday. So again, this absolutely works. So a few words before I get started. Dawn and me, we cut our teeth on employment classifieds when we got started back in 2004. We began in 2004. There weren't any free or paid, really, classified areas online. We actually placed ads in the actual newspapers all around the country. And then we transitioned into, there weren't real free ones, but there was Career Builder or Monster or Hot Jobs and Yahoo. There were a bunch of job boards, and we started with paid advertising. But you don't need to do that here. Since then, back in the old days, right? There's a wealth of websites and classifieds and job boards, etc. One thing to note: you will, in your job board advertising, do not use Kangen Water and Magic. Don't use your company name ever. You can use your company name, or you can make up a company name, but you never want to imply that you're well, I'm sure Enagic has terms and conditions that you can't do that, but you never want to imply that you're an employer, that you're employing somebody for Kangen Water or Enagic, etc. So don't use don't use Kangen Water or Enagic. Dawn and I have, for many years, we've been the Imagine partners. We also own Flat World Ventures. As a matter of fact, we're transitioning all of our Enagic stuff over to Flat World Ventures. We own a corporation called Big Pants. We own a bunch of LLCs and all that other stuff. You can use that, or you can just make up a name, like we made up Imagine Partners because we were that for a long time. Start with free advertising. I think it's just a great place to be. You're always in your business, you're trading off time or money, right? So you're a startup, you're going to put in some sweat equity, so to speak, and your sweat equity, if you don't have money, your sweat equity is actually learning how to use the free advertising and then going in and placing ads. But again, I'm going to show you how you can systematize it and get it done really quickly. So start with free advertising. Then if you find that you have over time, if you find that you have an ad that in particular that really pulls really well, or a location that is really doing well, then you can transition and you can test the waters with paid. But and then if that works and the numbers work for you, if for example you spend, and I'm making this up, $100 on a paid advertising, and every time a paid ad, and every time you spend that $100, you get $340 or $700 or $680 in return, then you know that you can scale that all day long. But start with free advertising. So I believe that running ads where people are actually in transition is just plain smart. There are a lot of marketers out there that are like, no, you don't want to advertise for people that are looking for jobs. But I'm very clear in my advertising that what I'm looking for, and I'll show you how I transition people right to the link, so that I'm not actually speaking to people that are looking for jobs. They're self-selecting themselves out of the process. So in my opinion, it's just a smart thing. These people are looking, right? They're looking for something. Maybe they just got downsized. Maybe they hate their boss. Maybe their commute is crazy long. Maybe there's rumors at work that the company's in trouble. Maybe they just see the writing on the wall that the cubicles around them are disappearing and theirs might be next. Maybe they're looking to start a family. Maybe they're dying to spend time with their family. There are a million reasons why people look on and classified ads and job boards. And maybe they're actually looking for you, right? Maybe they're looking for you in your home-based business, and you happen to do the work to place the ad for that wonderful person to get started with you and transform their life. So that's my opinion. I'm just looking for a way where I can get in front of people that are in transition, that are actually looking for potentially for what I have. And I kind of look at it like I'm fishing, right? A lot of people, I'll put my ads out there, and some people won't resonate with them at all. As a matter of fact, they'll be, you know, bottom feeders that will report my ad, and I'll get blocked or whatever. But those aren't the people I want to work with, right? I want to work with the person that's going to go for me hook, line, and sinker. That's somebody that's going to go through my information, responds to my ad, goes to my link, sees the webinar, fills out the application, returns my call, or I return their call, or we get in touch, we get their questions answered, and they buy a product, they get started, and they just do exactly the same thing. Every single person that gets started with you may or may not feel comfortable doing X, Y, Z, but every single person in the world can feel comfortable doing this marketing method. Pre-ad work and paid ad work too. Sometimes in some, not always, but in some job boards, the paid ads look a little bit more credible. The company makes them look fancy. The vendor, the job board makes them look a little bit fancier, etc. But this is not, I'm not going to give you any pressure to do paid ads over free ads. They all work. So you might be saying to yourself, well, how do I find a job board, right? Well, the first thing that you're going to want to ask yourself is, where do you want to grow your team? Some people want to grow their team in their hometown. Some people want to grow teams in Europe. Some people want to grow teams. We were just talking about growing a team in South Africa before we got on the Hangout here. Bo and I just got off our team Down Under Dynasty a couple of hours ago. They're looking to build they're looking to take over in Australia. As a matter of fact, congratulations to all of you guys, because they're looking to take over the United States and be bigger than the United States in Australia. So that's a big goal. But you are going to want to ask yourself, where do you want to grow your team? Where is it? And then, of course, you want to make sure, I don't know of any country that Enagic doesn't do business in, but if you don't want to check if you decided that you wanted to grow your business in, I don't know, Afghanistan. I don't know if they distribute there. But where do you want to grow your team? Australia, worldwide, Europe, and then guess what? Google is your friend for almost anything that you want to know on the planet. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to Google and ask yourself ask Google where to find your prospects. So what I do is, if I wanted to grow my business in Sweden, I would Google free job board Sweden. If I wanted to grow my business in Denver, I might say free classified advertising Denver. Free employment sites, web United Kingdom, right? You're getting the picture here. You can free employment websites, Australia, free classified Philippines, whatever it is, the top 10 job boards in Ireland. There's all kinds of ways to search for it, and you'll find tons and tons and tons of classified ads services out there. There are a gazillion of them. So find them, make a list. I keep my list. Sorry, you're going to see all my notifications here. I have to turn my email off. You're gonna find a ton of them. So what I do is I stick a bunch of them. I want to get in and out of Google as quickly as I possibly can. And why would that be? Well, because I can get totally distracted, and because I can get completely overwhelmed by the sheer number of potential places for me to post my ad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my list. I stick it in an Excel spreadsheet. You can use any kind of tracking documentation you want to. I stick it in an Excel spreadsheet and I make a list of 10 or 20 possibilities, and I take a look at them. I'll look at each one of them and I'll figure out where I want to place my ad. And typically I'm going to place my ad very quickly on any. I'm not picky, guys. There's probably training on how to analyze each classified ad website and how to determine where on that website the traffic is flowing. Guys, I don't do that, and I'm not going to recommend you do that either. It is really important for you to remember something, and it is the following. Keep it super simple as possible. If a website's going to put up a bunch of stop signs in front of you and make you go through a bunch of hurdles, just don't put an ad on it. There's 15 others right behind that potential website. So what I do is I go to that classified ads website or job board website, and I look for a link. I look for a link that says post a job or employers, if you're an employer, where do you go? Or I saw one the other day that said advertiser, and that's the same as employer. So I'm not telling you anything you probably don't already know, but just look for a place where you can post that job. You set up an account using your name or your what you want to call yourself. And again, you want to sign up. You don't have to go and get a C Corp or an LLC. Just call yourself something. It could be your last name, Inc., or last name Partners, right? And then just post a job. That's all you do. So I have a couple tips for you when you're posting that job, right? Do you want your job to be found, and do you want people to like it, right? So what I do is in the title of that job or the subject line, let me ask you a question. What is the goal of that subject line? What is the purpose of that subject line? The purpose is to get somebody to click on it. So you want people to find it, and then you want people to click on it. So you want to put something that people are searching for. Could be work from home. I happen to like independent representative, but all of these work from home, self-employment, independent representative, home-based, marketing. There's so many keywords that you can choose from. I want you to be creative. Use your creative muscle and just put creative things in there that'll entice someone or make someone curious about what you have in the posting. And then again, no income claims. Don't post a salary if they require you to post an income or a salary. Put a huge range. I just put 0 to 250 or something like that. You do not want to be. You don't want to put something like $500,000 because again, that's non-compliant, certainly for an adjunct, but it's misrepresenting the opportunity, right? We are not promising anybody anything, right? I like to put lucrative compensation plan, and then I use a program called Notepad on my PC. I think it's OneNote. On iOS, but I keep a little notepad that has my titles and my job posting already written, so that I can just cut and paste it into the slot where it shows posting. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in a couple seconds. So when you're posting, please do not make it difficult for yourself. You really, honestly, we're all human beings, and we tend to make things difficult. All you have to do is look at a bunch of other job postings and find bits and pieces of them that you like, and just cobble together a posting that would, or one or two postings, so that you can test them against each other, that appeal to you, that you would answer, right? Would you respond to that posting? Display your personality. I wrote something the other day. I wrote low responsibility, high return opportunity. That was that low responsibility, high opportunity, or high return opportunity. That was my on my title of my ad. Not sure that it was the best one or the worst one, but it made me laugh and it displayed my personality. But on the other hand, you have to remember to be professional, because we want to work with professional people. We don't want to work with people that aren't serious about moving forward in their lives and creating extraordinary results for ourselves. So we want to be professional, but full of good personality. And then, of course, the dreaded, do not be spammy or salesy. We've all seen them. Don't we all get a ton of salesy, spammy emails every day? So just, again, write in your own voice, find ones that you like, and swipe their copy, but you'll know. You'll see something if it sounds spammy or salesy. Just don't do it. Instead of just do it, just don't do it. Make a couple of points that represent our business, and then include your opt-in link to your list. And I know some of you are saying, hey, but not all of them allow me to put my link there. And I have a super ninja way around that in a second. So include your opt-in link to your Enagic link. And sometimes the website won't let you put your ad in your link, but again, I'm going to show you how you can do that, or how you can get that done on an automated basis in a couple of seconds. And again, I think I said this now twice here in this presentation, right in a row. Sometimes applications will be submitted directly to you. I know here in the United States with Craigslist, they don't allow you to, well, sometimes they do. You can sneak it through sometimes, but they don't like it, and they'll take your ad down if you have a link in your ad. So people will respond to that, and I'll show you what to do. So if you have a ton of ads on a job board anywhere in the world, doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be Craigslist, but if it is, you'll know that people will respond to your ad by sending you one of those an email, right? All you have to do, if that's the way the particular job board that you want to work with is working, all you do is sit down once a day and you send this canned email that I have here back to them. And all it says is, hey, I got your application. Let's just say it was a career builder or something. I got your application. Here's where you go. Go to my Enagic link and complete your details and the business overview video. Super easy. It's just a canned response that you can sit down once a day, and if you've got 20 people or 30 people that have requested information or sent you their resume or whatever, all you have to do is respond to them with, again, this canned response. Super duper easy. And then what you do is you rinse and repeat and rinse and repeat and rinse and repeat. So I'm going to exit out of here for a second before I show you my next, my super ninja trick for automating this process. So hold on a second. Can you see me? I think you
Yes.
can. Awesome. Okay, well now I'm going to show you my, I can't switch, I'm going to show you my my screen for here. Okay, so let's go to Google. Let's go to Google. And this is exactly what I do. I'll just say free job boards Australia. You can put anything in there. But if you'll notice here, post jobs for free on Jora. Top unique job posting, free social media on Gap Marks. Splash Find. Now hiring. Some of these now hiring I don't think is free. Oh, here, job vacancies for free on Now Hiring. Jobactive.gov. There's tons here, guys. And as a matter of fact, I've been posting on a job site called Locanto for quite some time, and I'm going to show you how super easy this is. Once you've got it, once you've got a notepad, I don't know if you can see this, I've got a notepad that has a job posting already on it. So let's look at this. Post free ad. I just found out where a post free ad is. Jobs. Don't sweat over where this is. I'm just going to stick in executive management, but maybe you can put in 5 different ones in here. Or maybe I'll do marketing and advertising, and I'll do internet online marketing. Proceed. Oh, they're making me log in. I'm probably not going to see if I can log in with Facebook. Ah, crikey. And my login failed the other day, so I don't know if it's going to let me log in. Let's go to a different one. See, I don't have to be attached to this. Let's go to Craigslist. Oh, I know what I can do. Ha ha ha. Incognito. Oops. Okay. Ha ha ha. I'm going to go to Australia, Melbourne, and then I'm going to go again, do what I was doing before, marketing. Whoops, got to post free ad. I'm going fast because I want to show you how easy it is. Internet, proceed. Ah, it's not going to let me log in again. Let's see if I can do this. I had just placed an ad, and I need to confirm it. So I'm offering a job. Here we go, guys. I'm offering a job. I don't know if you can see my thing here, but I have my notepad. I'm just going to copy my title. Independent representative, results-oriented marketer. Then I'm going to copy my ad. Stick that here. Are you looking for a way to grow successfully and become the best you can be? Want to work with a group of the coolest people you'll ever meet? All I did was just write this. I stole some of this from somebody else. I put I will earn up to $340 to $270 per sale. I have my Power Life Pro link in here. And then in tags, I'm just going to put executive management. These are just things that people might be looking for, keywords. I'm going to stick an image in there. I happen to have done this a few times. Image, my website. I'm going to go over to PLP and grab my link, copy. Here's a little thing here. I'm going to change that. This is Melbourne. This is a tracking thing. I know that I have to say Melbourne in there. Melbourne's evidently in the Shires. And remember, for future ads, post your ad. Now, all it's asking me, it's going to send me an email. They're sending an email to us at Imagine Partners, and it is done. I just want to stress, guys, you can do this hundreds of times a day if you want to. It depends on how hungry you are, right? This is not something that's difficult at all. So before I hand it over to my other co-hosts, I want to know, do you want to know a super ninja tip on how to really automate this? Because many, many, many of the job boards won't allow you to put a link in there. Many do, but some don't. So I have a little ninja trick. Say yes in the chat if you would like to know what my trick is. I know you want to know, so I'm going to share it with you anyway. Hold on a second. I'm going to go back to my PowerPoint. So here's my super trick. First of all, the first trick is to just do this over and over and over and over and over again. If you commit to your business that you'll place 20 ads a day, 50 ads a day? What is it? Again, how hungry are you? And the cool thing is that most of these ads will renew in 30 or 40 or 62 days. So in 30 or 40 or 62 days, you'll have ads that are going to be renewing again, and all you have to do 30 days from now is hit the renewal button and your ad is posted again. So this is ridiculously simple. But what do you do with the websites that don't want you to, that don't allow you to place a link in your ad? So here's what you do. You go to gmail.com and you open another Gmail account, another email account, and you can call that email account professionalteam@gmail.com. Just don't call it something like $370,000 a day at gmail.com. Don't make it spammy and salesy. Make up a very professional email address. It could be, I don't know, teamresumes@gmail.com. You get the picture. And the cool thing is that Gmail will allow you to automatically put up a vacation reply. So I guess some of you are going, oh, I totally get this. I get this. So your vacation reply can be this email, right? Hello, thank you for your application. Please note, etc. And when somebody is on Craigslist, they're on this job board listing, they'll hit apply. It'll send you an email to your teamresumes@gmail.com. Gmail will automatically send them a vacation reply, which again is this email, which tells them they should go to your capture page and get the details. So they'll go to information and they'll go to your opt-in page and they'll get the sales information, and then they're going to be in your autoresponder, and then they're going to be in the PLP back office, and it'll make your life a whole lot easier, super easy. So let me stop sharing my screen. Bo, do you have any questions for me or Saul? Was that pretty clear?